This track has been written with so much love and support in mind. My name is Lucy, I'm a baby loss mum, and I'm also a twinless twin. I have developed this track to help you find some comfort during this difficult time. A time that may be full of both positive and negative emotions. Thoughts of what's to come and thoughts of what will never be. Your mind may feel so scattered now with lots of thoughts, some that don't even make sense right now. And these thoughts may be affecting the way that you feel emotionally. So let this time be an opportunity to rest, to give your mind and body a small space to breathe. This is also your time to connect with your babies while developing your inner resources to help you through the coming days, weeks, months, and even years. For this moment, however, we are just focusing on this moment and not thinking about what may come in the future, because for now, all we are doing together is relaxing. And I know relaxation may seem impossible for you at this moment. So instead of listening and trying to relax, maybe just listen to my words, to my voice, and be open to the idea that relaxation may follow. So gently allowing your eyes to comfortably close, and I'll explain a little about what to expect as you relax. You already have all the knowledge you need to understand how to relax. You have experience of entering a relaxed state of mind many times each day, like times when you have started to daydream. And I'm sure you can recall times that you have been wandering along and discovered that your mind begins to wander to thoughts, to ideas, to dreams, or to the experience of waiting in line as you start to daydream. Now, as you rest there, and you are able to trust the process of relaxation, you can hear the sound of my voice. And while you listen to the sound of my voice, I'm going to talk to you. Just like in everyday situations, like when you were listening in school, and you will have occasionally drifted off into a daydream, maybe later realizing that you don't know if you remember the whole lesson. Many people that go into trance remember some things and sometimes forget others. So you can remember today what is important to consciously remember, whilst at the same time forget what's unimportant to recall. So there is no need to try and go into a state of relaxation or trance, because it can develop all by itself. And you can develop that trance in your own unique way, based on your own lifetime full of experiences of entering trance-like states easily and effortlessly. From all those times that you have discovered to have been daydreaming, through to those times that you have become deeply absorbed in what you are doing. So as people often enter a trance-like state, they often begin to notice how their breathing changes. For some people, their breathing speeds up a little before it settles on a relaxed rhythm. And for others, it just begins to comfortably relax. And while the breathing helps to deepen and maintain the trance, many people become intrigued to discover how much more youthful they look as their facial muscles smooth out. And this smoothing and relaxing of the muscles in the face and throughout the entire body, and the continued feeling of comfort that people feel when you come out of trance later, are some of the side effects of entering a relaxed state in this way. So are you prepared to enter this state? I wonder, what are the positive side effects you will receive? And while you continue into this state, your mind will wander. And whatever happens, as you drift deeper into that experience, my voice can continue to go with you as we journey together deeper and deeper. And you can begin now to get a sense of a chair in your imagination that appears so comfortable, yet so familiar. You have never seen it before, but somehow this chair seems as though you have. And when you are ready, you can get a sense of relaxing down into that chair, a sense of feeling safe and comfortable and relaxed. And in your mind, you drift off into a deep, dreamy sleep. And as you begin to drift off into that deep, dreamy sleep, you're not sure if you notice this is happening, but you begin to dream. And in this dream, you find yourself upon a path in nature. And whilst you stroll upon this path, you feel comfortable. You notice your surroundings, and you begin to dream in a little more detail now. And you imagine all the details about this place, where this path is, the sights, the sounds, the smells. Everything about this place seems new, but familiar, somehow comforting. And you notice now that it's autumn time, noticing all the colours that come with autumn, the oranges, the browns, the reds, and all the colours in between. You feel so connected with nature, because somewhere deep within you, you know that you too are nature. And just like nature changes and moves through a cycle of life, so does your body. Your body is nature, life-giving and strong, but also unpredictable. And as we see time and time again in nature, nature can unfold in unpredictable ways. Sometimes nature blooms, and then other times it doesn't unfold as it was planned to unfold. Sometimes we know why, and other times we don't know why. But nature teaches us something, that just as summertime brings colours, shades like yellows and greens and oranges, reds, and even purples, nature also shows us darkness with browns and blacks and greys and other colours in between that you may wish to imagine now. It shows us both light and darkness, and nature is unapologetic. It understands that in order to thrive, there must be a cycle of life. And within this cycle of life, there are unpredictable events that occur. Nature knows that in order to give life, it must allow whatever happens to unfold, not focusing on the past or the future, as it knows that all of this is out of its control, and no amount of shame, blame, guilt, sadness, or longing will change the past or the future. And you are reminded now that you are still on this path, and you feel your connection to nature. You feel the essence of life inside of you, which is part of you. And I don't know if you are aware of this, but when life forms inside of us, parts of that life stay with us long after that life form leaves our body. When a mother bears a child, cells from her children have been found to stay in her body beyond the time of pregnancy, and in some cases for as long as decades after birth. A reminder that life runs through us and stays with us. The tears that we shed in our sadness become puddles, and these puddles give life to other forms of nature. And as you continue strolling through your surroundings, you notice your reflection in a puddle, and you can see yourself staring back at you with your courage and your resilience and your inner strength. And even if you don't feel that true for you now, your unconscious mind knows this to be true. You have the ability within you to get through difficulty because you are strong, because you are part of nature. And just like a strong oak tree, you have strong roots and the ability to stay upright. Even when a storm blows around your branches, you are firmly grounded and firmly rooted. Just like nature moves through each season, as will you. Sometimes there may be light, and sometimes there may be darkness. But nature doesn't worry about what is to come next. It focuses on each moment, and it knows it must survive each moment. And as you hear the words, "this moment," it takes you back to noticing your reflection now. That strong reflection staring back at you. So you continue along this path, and you see footprints ahead of you. You know somewhere deep inside of you that these footprints represent those who have walked this path before you, and you somehow feel connected and comforted by this knowledge. You know that you are not alone, and that as you continue on along this path, long after today, there is an abundance of love and support and understanding there waiting for you. You slowly look out ahead of you, and you see an opening in the clouds. The clouds are beginning to break, and there are beams of sunlight shining down on you. This sunlight gently touches your cheek, and you feel a warmth. This feels comforting for you. And even though your clouds may feel heavy now, somewhere on your journey, you will see light again. There may be heavy, rainy days, days when you feel the world is too heavy to carry. But some days will feel lighter. Just like clouds, we too change. We move with our emotions and we change. The way we feel is never a permanent state, and this inner knowing can help to bring some hope. And that hope can be here now, for the future, because even when life is full of sadness, it can also be full of excitement or joy, because it's possible to hold both joy and sadness in one bigger container. And to know that amongst this suffering there still can be joy. And there is no fault in knowing and believing this, because there has to be darkness for light to occur, and sadness for happiness to occur. So let them both be here. You get a sense now that it's time for you to leave this place, but somehow you feel stronger. You take a few moments to allow yourself to get a sense of drifting back into that chair. And I don't know whether you will take 4, 5, 6 or 8 breaths to fully reorient back to that chair before you can then start to work your way back along the route that you took into trance. But as you do, your subconscious mind can ensure that all the new reprogramming has been installed throughout the mind and the body, in every cell and every neuron. So you can choose now to spend some time listening to the music for a while, and in your own time, when you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes. Please know that I am sending all my love to you and your beautiful family. This track was written with nothing but love and care and comfort in mind, and truly from my heart.